Okay, people. Right, I went on my first live yesterday, and basically it was off the cuff, and this is off the cuff now as well. But there's things that I didn't add yesterday that I should have took more time over and that. So we're going to use again the back to the basics of Calgary. Um, you don't really need to be uh, religious to know this knowledge. So Calgary means skull. Okay, so we have the circle, the skull. Okay, from on top, the dome, the kingdom, the wisdom, the wise dome. Okay, and then in the middle, right in the middle, is a cross. Okay, the cross that they put Jesus on, or the middle of the astrological wheel. 12 disciples around. We'll do it that way. But behind Christ was two thieves. Christ the chrism. This is your spine also. We draw a line down that way. This is Christ, two thieves behind him, and he had a 180-degree peripheral vision upon the cross. So you could look 90 degrees that way and 90 degrees that way. Okay, but this also symbolizes your mouth, smile, the rainbow, which is of relevance lately. So we draw 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are the 7 virtues that you should speak. Okay, and let you research your virtues for yourself. Patience is one of them. And then the opposite to this, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is your 7 deadly sins. Okay, you see that on the bottom. I've just took the mouth. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, this is just a rough drawing, but if you draw a circle in the middle there, you've got your eye, that's your third eye. Your third eye is your pineal gland, yeah? And your third eye, which if we put the thorns, let's put the thorns around the head, like I did at the last video, my first video, we go and check. This is just an update on it. The thorn sheet, it's starting to look like something now, do you know what I mean, yeah? You've got the sun, God, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Christ, teeth, these, eyes, nose, mouth. Here is the pineal gland. Here looks even more like something else now, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? If we go east a bit, and the chrism, which is the spine that goes up into the pineal. But as you can see, if you add the mouth, the 180-degree peripheral vision, light comes in. Okay, the pineal gland is a light receptor. So you're observing things. Do you know what I mean? You're observing yourself and the duality outside of yourself. You're a non-dual person. Okay, everything is non-dual within you and within your soul. Everything outside you is dual because it's there for you to observe, create, and make everything you see. Do you know what I mean? So you're constantly watching yourself from your 7 virtues and your 7 sins, and there's a balance, a plus and a negative, or a right and a wrong. Do you know what I mean? So we try to do righteous, which is the plus. Do you know what I mean? When we do wrong or negative, we're on this bit, okay, or this bit, whichever way you want to put it. But that's the pineal gland. Your pineal gland is your masterpiece to actually observing yourself, okay. And there is where they've been saying the mark, where they've been pointing the temperature things at people's heads with the crown chakra, the crown chakra. Okay, this is about here. Heaven's about here. Hell's about here. So all you do basically is this: heaven, hell. Hell's higher. That's why things go over your head. Why? Because these are the sins. Because if you're in the virtuous zone, you don't need to go to hell. Do you know what I mean? Or you can use your virtuous side to knock out the sinful side when you're observing yourself. So you're always in a positive and a negative. The more you can be in a positive attitude, positive way of looking at life, positive way of treating people, speaking to people, explaining to people, uh, accepting criticism. Do you know what I mean? Accepting criticism is usually a negative. Do you know what I mean? Because people try to bring you down, but you're always getting a positive because criticism is good. Why? Because you build off criticism on what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. Okay, so as you can see there, just a quick little drawing there from, we've used Calgary as the skull, two thieves, the chrism of light, the light comes in, as you can see from the sun, looks like the sun, which is the light, and then we've got the 7, and also if we want to go a little bit further, the 7, oh, rip the paper, the 7 times 70. Can you see the 7? When you join the two 7s together, you end up with the triangle. Okay, and this is one for the people with 144 as well. So we get the letter 4, the number 4, sorry, or the symbol 4, and we muse it. Okay, a 4, a 4, and a 4. The 1, as you can see, is the arrow, the 144, and you end up with a pyramid, basically looking down upon a pyramid. This is also in the cosmos. Okay, so that's a 4. You can see the 4, the 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4, which is also means square in the circle. 3.14 or 1.5, which is 5. Square in the circle if you get into the mathematics and that of it. As you can see there, 4 4s makes a pyramid, the 144. If you do, hold on, if you do a 4 like that, you can see the arrow, or are we doing number 1? We do a number 1 like that, don't we? Do you know what I mean? So you just add 2 4s to it there. 2 4s there, it's on the ground. Mind you, I'm making the right bodge for this, so we'll start on another page. So we've got the number 1, yeah? See the number 1? And then we muse it. We've got that arrow up. There's the 1, you can see the 1. We've mused it now, so it looks like the arrow, yeah? It's also in the cosmos. And we're going to do a 4, number 4, number 4 mused, the number 4 again, the number 4 again, which is the pyramid. We started off with the number 1, remember? Can you see that? We started off with the number 1, we mused it, to the bottom line, 4, 4, 4, 4, pyramid, okay? But before the pyramid, see when you get to the top of the pyramid is the circle, okay? The circle of life. When you add the triangle, or the 2 7s, which is 14, 4 and 1 is 5, the 5 senses, your 6th sense is your head, okay? Your 6th sense is your head, your brain, your mind and your brain together into these two sides, right, wrong, left, right. Light and sound shapes the wise dome or kingdom or the head. Yeah, light comes in the pineal gland, you would do right or you do wrong, and you're influenced by your entropic sound and environment, because light and sound shapes the mindset. So there's magnetism, dielectrics, or electricity that you throw back out. Do you know what I mean? I'm using my throat chakra now to use sound, which is electricity, which travels through sound and light and electrics. Do you know what I mean? And that, okay? So there you can see the number 1, 4, 4, turned into a pyramid, and at the top of the pyramid, remember, it used to be the capstone, the cap. You wear a cap on your head, don't you? It's the circle where you square the circle, or why there's halos. Do you know what I mean? Or the crown, or this is the sun, or the moon. Do you know what I mean? They're both the same, especially when we have a eclipse. So eclipse or lunar eclipse, one covers the other, even though the moon is smaller there, and you end up with the sun symbol. If we look down using the sun symbol, this is also the pineal gland. So the symbol for the sun is a circle again. Bit of a rubbish circle there, but you know, I'm waiting to get a whiteboard. All the shops are shut, so we'll do a circle again. And that's the symbol for the sun. So we're looking down upon the head, and there's the pineal gland again. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So in the middle, on the other picture, it's the cross. 2 thieves behind. Smile, okay, for the camera. All right. Did that make sense? Yeah. Any hints, tips? Do you know what I mean? I'm just building this platform and just getting some easy information out there, first of all, before I basically start going into Druidism and breaking down letters into symbols, numbers, and the 26 letters of the alphabet going different from gematria. Okay, I can use gematria, but we're not using gematria on what I'm going to be talking about. Okay, because there's more than one way of looking at it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like the number 2. You put number 2 together, you get the love heart. Number 3, you get the number 8. Number 4, as you just seen, we can get a pyramid out of it. Number 1, as you know, is the arrow. Number 5 is the symbol for the male, or the planet. That's what they say. Oh, my pen's gone. Do you know what I mean? That it's a man's world, because this is a phallic symbol. Number 6, obviously, one out of pens. Number 6 is obviously the yin yang symbol. Oh, this pen doesn't work as well. But yes, it does. Light and dark. Okay. Good, bad, good and evil, right and wrong. Okay. That's 6 and the 6. If Takashi 6'9", you know what I mean? What a waste of money is. Number 7, as you see, is the triangle. 2 7s make a triangle. We just done number 8. Number 8 is as above. As above. Number 8, as above, so below. As we get a bit more into things which you've probably seen on other channels, it's also the infinite symbol, infinity and mass. Also the dielectrics of our body. Do you know what I mean? Or this is where the sun goes on the planet. There's the planet. The sun goes that way. That way. The sun rises, sun sets. Lunar cycle. You're in tune with your circadian rhythm. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So this is just off the cuff for now, but these are the things we're going to be getting into. Number 9 again is basically the same. We're back into the yin and the yang, but also basically 6 is the spiral that goes up. 9 is the spiral that comes down, goes up into the universe. 9 comes down from the universe. Okay, 6 and 9 up and down the rabbit hole. But 9 ran up out the rabbit hole by using these numbers. The same way, this symbol is the same. Well, the spiral began with the spiral. We get the symbol at. I mean, where are you at? You're in your own head. You see the pineal gland, the round circle with the pineal. It's your own head, it's your own face. Facebook. I've got a page to go on there, do you know what I mean, at the moment. So we're on YouTube. Numbers I've missed out, 9. No, done all them. 8 as above is so below is also called the 33. 33. If you add 33 and 3 together, it comes 8 and 8 as above, so below. 33 vertebrae in the spine. Okay. That's why it's as above, so below. Okay, as above, so below. The top of my head to the bottom of my tailbone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. As above is 33rd. You may have heard the Masonic number 33, but there's nothing evil about it. You've got 33 vertebrae in your spine, which make up 8 when you muse it. 2 8s is the universal consciousness, 88 constellations, going through 22 cycles of land. This is what's known as the number 22 is also SAS, I think, is it? Or the paras use number 22, airborne 22. So they come out of the 88 as above into the 22. They jump out the planes here, that military force, 22 Pegasus, I think it's called, or 22 para. So the 88 and the 22 add up to 100. Yeah. So we've got 100. But when you join the two lots together, you end up with that, which we all know what that is as fellas, that symbol in the middle. Do you know what I mean? It's called the Vesca Piscis. Do you know what I mean? But you can also see where the fish comes into it, Ichthus. Okay, that's from the Piscean age. Yeah. And we're in Aquarius when basically these are two eyeballs. Yeah, these are two eyeballs. In the Aquarian age, everything you see, do you know what I mean? That, yeah, the truth will fall right in front of your eyes. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and or you can also put the saying two minds are better than one, or two heads are better than one, if we use the pineal principle. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Also, if this is the sun and this is the moon, because there's one planet, we're on one planet, aligned, straight, aligned. Yeah. Always keeping your head up. If we use this is the moon, yeah, or lunar, crap right in here, but we take LU and solar for the sun. Solar, we take sol, SO, sorry, we use SO and add it to SUL. Oh, Sol, solar, lunar. Can you see that? That's terrible, isn't it? But the SO from solar and the U and the L from lunar, Sol. And I'll teach you how you can read from right to left and left to right. Now, we've always been brought up spelling to, even if I spell my name, you start on a line. This is 75% of the margin, but we all start on a line. Do you know what I mean? And we spell our name. My name's Warren. So there, just off cuff, we start from right going to left, unless it's in lowercase. But I'll teach how to read from right to left and left to right, because that says narrow backwards, but each symbol is in a box, which they do a lot with LGBTQ and all stuff like that. I like to put labels in boxes. Well, by doing this, you can then understand the grapheme and phonemes of how to read from right to left and left to right, by giving a philosophy to how these graphemes and phonemes combine. A to B. To get from A to B, you need to use the alphabet, don't you? Do you know what I mean? So if you start at A, you're going all the way along the line to B, alpha to beta. Alpha wave, I'm alpha. The beta wave is the sound that I throw out. Do you know what I mean? A beta wave. Do you know what I mean? It is within sound, and alpha waves actually. Do you know what I mean? But from A to B, it's usually A to Z, alpha, omega, which is the circle, alpha, omega. But this symbol A is also earth, air, fire, water. But I'll come back to that, and I'll start getting prepared and do better videos as soon as I get a whiteboard, as soon as I get things sorted back together. And this is basically earth, air, fire, water within the circle. Okay, earth, air, fire, water. These are alchemical symbols. Soon as you put it on a line, see, as soon as you put it in a box, there's letter A. Just put it on the land. There's terra firma. There's the universe above on the top line, bottom line, terra firma. And it actually makes this symbol here, where there's 4 of these symbols: earth, air, fire, water, and the alpha and the omega at the beginning and the end, the earth, air, fire, water. And now all these elements, elemental, Elohim, the El, the charge, and mentalism is the first law, first law of the universe is mentalism. The elementary, dear Watson. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So I'll start like piecing some of this all together, try and get a whiteboard, a pen, and start planning these things out. So I'm also planning on writing a book as well on this philosophy here, on the ability to read from right to left and left to right, using each symbol as a principle, okay, as a teaching, as a symbols. Life is one big road full of signs of all kinds. You've got to make up your mind to face reality all the time. Each one of these symbols has a meaning and a saying and a phonetic, certain hurt means breath, death, breath, death, your last breath, death. But we're alive, live, live, veil, A, earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. We need all those to live. It's also another teaching in Druidry, in non-dualism as well, on the baptism of fire, on earth. We're on earth, we breathe in air, we're 70% water, and the fire is your charge, your spirit, your light, your inner light, your soul, and Luna, the muse, okay? And also other things, such as where does, how come it's pink for a girl and blue for a boy? Also reveal that to you in later things. So there's things to come, people. Look at the wig on me. Do you know what I mean? So I've just got to get a whiteboard and that. So we'll kick it off. We're just getting used to being on this screen, okay? So catch you later. Everybody be good, be safe, and stay mental, basically. First law of the universe.